If anyone needs a dance or choreography for a song they like, just let me know. Maybe there's going to be a day where I say things like this and I get a bunch of requests and I regret it. That didn't age well. Speaking of age, it's now 2025 and this new year has me thinking, well, I'm old. I don't mean that in a bad way though. I read some comments from people saying that they were going to or now even like learning dance after watching one of my videos, which makes me happy, but I wish I could help. I remember I didn't have the most easy time like learning in the beginning, but that could just be me since I wasn't the fastest learner at the time. I know everyone learns things differently though, so it's pretty hard to give like advice for everyone. You know that saying that it gets easier the more that you do it? I always thought it was more like encouragement instead of like advice. After a while though, I realized I would use like moves in previous dances that I learned whenever I was like making new choreos. The more dances that I learned, the more moves I got from my own choreo. It gets easier the more you do it, as long as you remember the things you learned along the way. I feel like that's the case for a lot of things, right? We learn from others and eventually we find our own unique path in the things we like and the things that we do. Oh, I also think motivation is like one of the most important things whenever you're like doing something new. I typically recommend people to like pick a song that they like with a dance that they love and to go learning from there. It makes it a lot more tolerable, I think, just because you'll be doing the same moves and listening to the same song over and over. I'm probably coming off as like a worried parent making sure that I packed everyone's lunch and no one forgot it. Knowing me though, what I made was probably awful, but my intentions were good. I should also share that I was the slowest learner in my group, so keep that in mind before taking any advice from me. So today's dance is for the song Chimera. I thought it'd be fitting for the new year since, well, I mean, I'm not getting any younger. I also thought that there would be some good parts where you can demonstrate like what we talked about earlier, where we take a move from like an existing choreo and then like move it into a new one. I've already watched the video a couple times, but I wanted to watch it again with everyone just so I could like share what I was thinking so far. For this exercise, we'll just go to the end of the chorus. Okay, let's watch it real quick together. So in my last video I talked about like using the music video and also the lyrics to like help build like dance moves. There's 3 parts here and I think the first part Teto's like saying something about like cleansing herself and she's like kind of in like a prayer motion. I think in this case we're gonna go with like a visual reference and do something with the prayer hands. The next part she says something about wanting to get married fast, so maybe we can like do something with like a wedding ring motion. Maybe you go like this. What else do you do? Like, do we go like this? For guys, maybe you could like, I don't know, like go on your knees and like offer your ring. But yeah, we're using the lyrics to help build that part as opposed to like the music video's visual reference. Okay, the last part in the verse is like using our communication skills from arguing on message boards. I think we do a combination of the lyrics and the visual. Maybe we can look like we're like on the computer. I don't know. What does it look like when you're on the computer? We'll need some time to figure that one. Okay, for this part, I'm just gonna have fun with it. Maybe I can look like I'm like stepping onto like a... Wait, what are those called? Scales? They're called scales, right? But yeah, we can look like we're upset about the results. But after that, we need to look confident about liking ice cream and getting in line to get some. I feel like I have to think about this next part a lot, mostly because the lyrics here I think are like hard to show with body motions, and the visuals are questionable. I think for this part we have to think about like funny and sad. We'll think about this one some more. I love the chorus so much. Okay, there's that part where Teto says like 31-1, but instead of like 31, it sounds like 31-1, where it's like a dog kind of noise. I don't know actually, is this known in Western culture that like 1-1 is like dog noise? But I guess if you're watching this, you're not like too far removed from all that. Okay, never mind. But for that part, we're doing dog paws. Oh, and there was also like this visual reference that I wanted to use from the music video, where Teto is like waving back and forth. We could probably add this somewhere. For the chorus part, I was thinking of using a move from a choreo that I learned maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. It was really popular at the time, so some of you might know it, but in my head, the chorus from Planet Loop, I think it would fit perfectly. I think we could do a bit more storytelling with it though. For the first 30-30-1-1, we should probably like close our ears. Being in our 30-something isn't really what we want to hear, at least not that I think. Though I did see a couple comments of people saying that like being in the 30s is desirable now. Normally I cover my ears like this, but since we're adapting this dance for regular people, we'll just pretend that our people ear works. For the booking part, maybe we just go 1-to-1 with the Planet Loop choreo. And have our hands out in front and run in place. The idea is that, we're chasing after our youth. Currently everything is just in my head, but there's a good chance that everything will change just because things tend to look better there than like in actual practice. Also right now we just have a bunch of dots and we don't have any lines that connect all of them. Those lines being conjunctions that I talk about in the deco video that I did. But yeah, we need to figure out how we go from like wedding ring pose to like computer pose. Alright, see you in the brainstorm room.
みそじに何ができるんやみそぎでボデキをめるんや急ぎで婚活するんやレスバで鍛えたコミュ力や最近なんだか太るんや三段アイスが好きなんや少女の列に並ぶんや少女の列に並ぶんやおかげでお金がないなったガリガリアイスで這いつくばったなんでバイトやめちゃったんや3でクラクラのがクラッシュサキサキサキサキワンワン命短ち恋せよキメラポッキンポッキンポッキンポッキンシャワシャワおい先短いみそじのキメラ
I ended up doing this song because it was so relatable. Like, I'm at that age where some things are changing and some things have to change, but I don't want it to, and I don't want to. If anyone were to ask me how old I am, I'd tell you that 31, I'd still consider that very young. You'd have to like add additional digits to 31 to get to my age. But anyway, let me know if you enjoyed the dance. I try my best whenever I do these dances to like make them seeable. Wait, is that even a word? I'm doing that thing again where I'm not making any sense, am I? Stay strong to everyone in their 30s something. For everyone in their 20s or younger, enjoy your youth. For everyone older than their 30s, I believe in you. Yeotori입니다. Bye bye. Do people in their 30s still eat ice cream? I thought most people become like lactose intolerant by then, no? Also, I figured out I could cover my ears like this. I'm dumb for covering them like this the whole time.